Yo! Welcome to my video. This is Mianju Nayatsu. And today is the 6th day in my full stream week. Hasn't been easy, but yeah, I've been having fun. And I hope those who've joined me too have been having fun. We are adventurers after all. Going onwards, even if it hurts. That is what we do. So, today I want to do another video. It's kind of like a drop of news, but at the same time it's not. This is me finally going to talk about some Super Smash Brothers. And today I am going to give you my top 10 wanted characters in Super Smash 5 coming out this year. And yes, we're going to see at the E3. Anyways, let's get started.
Decimate, penetrate, and berate my mental state. Times are hard, there's no debate. Up all night.
So, my number 1. Let's get started. So, I'm first of all going to go through the characters that I would love to see in the new Super Smash, and then I'm going to give you some extra taste, some extra sauce, some extra spices straight from me about Super Smash and what I think is going to be coming. Number 1, Cranky Kong. Really, what I think would be great about Cranky Kong is the fact that he would be completely different from Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong. You know, he's kind of like the weak scientist, the guy that no one sees fighting, but I could imagine stuff happening like with potion bottles, him sending them, him drinking potions to get stronger and fight like that, for example. But in reality, seriously, I would just want to have all the Kongs in this game if I could. Teeny Kong, Donkey Kong, Chunky Kong, all of them from the Donkey Kong 64, but I know that this is something that might not happen. But Cranky Kong would be a cool addition. It would be a cool addition to the Super Smash roster. And if you don't believe me, go play Donkey Kong 64, please. Next, Rex with Mythra, Pyra, or rather, I prefer the Japanese names Hikari and Homura. With Rex, of course. One of the best RPGs I've played in my entire life. I was surprised because the first time I saw this game, I did not think I would even want to pick it up. I actually thought that I wouldn't pick up the game. But as soon as I saw, was it they did a special Nintendo Direct, and that's when I picked it up. And for me, this game was so good. So yeah, of course, I would see Rex in the game and him switching between Pyra and Mythra within the fight, and you know, doing his whole thing. Maybe even just using Hikari or Mythra if you prefer. But yeah, even just using Hikari for his like specials and stuff like that, and Pyra for his basic attacks, since Pyra is supposed to be a weaker version of Hikari in a sense. I know that there might be some people who would be mad about hearing that, but that is the case, so yeah. But yeah, that is the second character I want and think that they need to have in this game. I mean, after all, they have Shoken there. Get some more Xenoblade Chronicles in that blood. Next, the one and only that you saw before, Lloyd Irving. From Tales of Symphonia, the number 1 best ultimate RPG I've played in my entire life. Seriously, it stole this is actually my Tales of Symphonia is still my favorite game of all time. Nothing else. Xenoblade Chronicles comes close. Who knows? Maybe once I've played through it a few more times, it's going to be bigger than Tales of Symphonia for me. But so far, Tales of Symphonia, damn, that was the shit. I don't know if you played it. It was on the PS2 and on the GameCube later on. On the GameCube, it had to be put on 2 separate discs because of how freaking big the game was. Don't know how many hours I spent on there, but definitely a substantial amount. Lloyd Irving would definitely be a great addition to the roster. Of course, double swords that we haven't seen yet in Super Smash would be so good. And if you play the game, you know that there could be summonings and stuff like that he uses in combinations with his attacks, with the demonic attacks. Oh damn, demonic attacks, so many. Demonic circle. I don't remember all the names, but there's so many different demonic attacks that you could use. So yes, Lloyd Irving, bring him finally. We need him in Super Smash. What was this? Number 5? Number 4. Crash Bandicoot, of course. Yes, I can see him being in Super Smash. Yeah, no, he would be a good addition. He's a goofy character, and he can easily have his melee moves and stuff like that. And there's absolutely no reason why he wouldn't be in this game. Why they couldn't put him in this game. He fits the overall style, and he can definitely have some wacky attacks coming in. And there's no other character like him. He's in his own goofy way. It's almost like a Looney Tune way. And there's no one else in Super Smash currently who is like that. So yeah, he would be a great addition, I think. Number 5. Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh damn, Shadow, you were glorious in the Sonic Adventure 2 battle. That was my favorite Sonic Adventure game. No, it was my favorite Sonic game altogether. And I was playing Sonic since the Sega Master 2, which was my first console. The first games I had on it was Alex the Kid, of course, that came pre-installed on the Sega Master 2, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic! But yeah. Shadow, please bring him. Please. With Shadow, you can easily have different stuff like the Chaos controls. That could actually be the main focus of his attacks. Who knows? Teleportation, energy attacks from far away. He doesn't have to play like Sonic at all. He can have a bit some of the basic maneuvers, but like coming on stage definitely be a teleport with Chaos control. And yeah, I think he would be great in there, and he wouldn't actually play like Sonic. Unless they're really lazy. But Sakurai, he's not lazy. He's a bro. He's a true game designer like you don't find anymore. He was the real breed from back then. So yes, you know that if you bring Shadow the Hedgehog, he will be different from Sonic and he will come with his unique style. Should he be using the guns he had in Shadow the Hedgehog? It wasn't a bad game. Like Shadow is definitely the kind of character who would pick up guns and shoot the hell out of people. But we'll see. Yeah, Chaos controls, Chaos Emerald based attacks would be the thing I would see him doing the most. But of course, a few dashes and stuff like that, because he's Shadow, the ultimate life form. Next, and number 6, if I am keeping count. Boom! King Boo! King Boo! Those who played Luigi's Mansion 1 on GameCube understand how big this character is, even though you didn't see him for the entire game until the very end. He is still a monumental character, and it would be insane to see him in Super Smash. Of course, I'd see him having like a downbeat that would make him invisible, so he hides his eyes and you can't touch him anymore. Like maybe for a second, like those who do counters and stuff like that. I could also see his attacks because I can imagine a lot of people be like, how the fuck is a ghost gonna attack? Of course, he could slap, lick, and stuff like that. But I could see him using the ghosts from the Luigi's Mansion game. So all those other ghosts that you found around the house. I could see him using those ghosts as attacks. and that could make for a very interesting character and something that have we seen something like this already in Super Smash? No, we haven't. Don't remember a character who uses other characters like this. So yeah, that would be really cool. And of course, like I said, he can lick and he can slap. So yeah, I think there's something there. Oh yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could, paralyze his enemies in some shape or form. Like Mewtwo does with his down B. Yeah, King Boo is my number 6. Number 7, Springman from ARMS. We all know ARMS. ARMS. So much potential in you. Like, I saw ARMS, I loved the concept. I bought ARMS, I loved playing it, and then I went online. Still love playing it until I reached some of the higher levels. And yeah, who knows, maybe I just didn't have the time for ARMS, but I didn't feel like it should have felt to me. It's, yeah. I still think there's hope for ARMS, and I probably might go back into this game. But yeah, it's the only game I have in its case, while everything else I have right here, ready to play anytime on the go. But yeah, this is the only one I have here. There's no space, and this is the one I decided to leave behind. I think it's a pretty good game, but to me, there was something missing. There was some big things missing or that needed to be changed, and so yeah. But of course, he's a new ARMS is a new IP. Springman is the mascot, and it's a solid game. I could see them bringing Springman to this game easily. There's nothing. He's a unique character. The whole ARMS going forward, and also his counter that would work perfectly in Super Smash. And the design, of course, goes right up the alley of the SSB franchise. But, hear me now. I would love it if Nintendo threw us a curveball. Sakurai, he's that kind of guy. He likes to throw curveballs out there. Like Duck Hunt Duel in Super Smash on the Wii U. Did anyone see that coming? I don't think so. So yeah, what if we got him, Luffy, the future king of pirates? What if he was the one to join the roster? What if Nintendo finally brought anime characters into Super Smash? The list would go on, and we don't want to get into that, do we? Not now. That would be for another day, another discussion, a specific discussion. But yeah, I could see maybe them not bringing Springman, but instead bringing Luffy. He's had One Piece has had many games on consoles, and on the Nintendo console specifically with the Unlimited World series, and yeah, they've been good. So I seriously don't see why they wouldn't start bringing anime characters eventually, and this would be a perfect occasion to do it with Luffy, who's goofy, and at the same time has stretchy arms, so can, replace arms, which might not be doing as well as Nintendo thought it would. So yeah, think about it. Future King of the Pirates. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. Okay. Next. So those two were kind of like the two number 7s, I guess. So number 8, G-Red. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if many didn't know who this was. G-Red is from Gotcha Force on the GameCube. This game was a forgotten game, but this is one of the best games to ever be created. Ever. Gotcha Force was basically like, you could almost say, no, it wasn't Pokemon. It was a fighting game by the kind of Nintendo style. It was made by Capcom. And damn, it was insane. You could collect these toys, and these toys you would fight with them. You would create your own team using G-Force. So depending on how strong one toy was, you put them on a team. If you still had G-Force left, you can put more toys on the team. And yeah, you'd fight with them. In each fight, you could use one of each of them once, and in a certain order that you decided to use them in. It was insane. This game, I am so mad because no one bought it. This game actually did a flop. Me and my brother got this game for like 20 francs because no one was buying this game. And do you know how much it's worth nowadays? If you even got a sealed copy, it's worth over 100 nowadays. And even for an open copy, it's worth more than it was worth in the day when I bought it brand new. That's how good this game was. But people didn't know. I don't know what happened. Was it the advertisement that was shit? I still don't know, but G-Red, he's the first one you meet inside this game, and he would be a great addition in the Super Smash franchise. Yes, he's a toy, but trust me, he can throw them punches too. Okay, next. That's what you are. Red the Hunter from Solato Robo on the Nintendo DS. If you have a Nintendo DS and you haven't played this game, please go and buy it. It won't even cost you that much. When I bought it, it cost me almost nothing. That was years ago. And this is one of the best RPGs I've played in my entire life on the DS. And I haven't heard anyone talk about it. Like, no one. Bandai did a damn good job on this game. I'm still hoping to see a second game, a second Solato Robo on the Nintendo Switch now. On the Wii U I hoped, but now I hope to see it on the Nintendo Switch. I'm waiting for it to be announced at the E3 this year. Because this game was insane. So Red the Hunter is the guy who's on the robot right now. He uses a kind of mecha, but it's like a miniaturized mecha. As you can see, the mecha is not much bigger than him, but he uses that as a fighting tool. And he could use that in Super Smash so easily. And he can also fight while on the ground. So that could actually, the robot could actually be his Super Smash, if Super Smashes actually do come back. And then he, when he's on the ground, when he's fighting on his own, he has a sword and a gun, like a laser gun that he can use. So yeah, I can see so many ways in which he can come in. Yes, people will say, oh, he's like a Fox McCloud, but trust me, he ain't no Fox McCloud. Oh, would I dare say he's better? I love Fox. I love Fox and his video games, so I'm not sure I can say that, but Solato Robo was amazing, and Red the Hunter deserves a spot on the roster. Sakurai, please watch this video. I know what people need. But yeah, Red the Hunter, I would love to see him on the Super Smash franchise. And yeah, it would be cool if they actually found a way to make for him to use the robot all the time. He would be like a heavy character in that case, but that would be cool. And who knows, maybe you can actually destroy his robot if you put enough damage on him, in which case he'd be on the ground and fighting with his sword and laser. Oh damn. So many ways in which I would play this, in which I would create this character, put him in this Super Smash. Anyways, next, my last but not least, the goddess Okami. Okami! Okami! My number one pick, and I am sorry, but I would be surprised, I would be heartbroken, maybe even disgusted, if I don't see Okami in this new Super Smash. Okami captured the hearts of millions. And Okami only had one game. One perfect game. It was originally made by, what was it, Clover? Oh damn, 4-Leaf Clover, I don't remember the name. Let me check while I talk. But yeah, this game was made originally by a company that, if I remember well, when closed down And I mean, there's only been one Okami game. Yes, there've been HD remakes and stuff, but this one Okami game was so good that they made all these HD remixes, and not only that, people would still buy it again just to play it. That's how good it was. And Okami is such a rich character. There's so much lore behind her, and so many different weapons she could use in Super Smash. So many different techniques with the brush strokes. No, there's no way in hell they cannot put Okami in Super Smash. If they do not, I would be surprised, honestly. And I mean, Okami HD is coming out on the Switch like soon, so there's really no. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was Clover Studio. Clover Studio did this. Yeah, Clover Studio was the one who created Okami. But of course, publishers was Capcom. Okami needs to be in Super Smash. Please, everyone, with me, pray to Okami. Okami! But yeah, on more serious note, yeah, I seriously think Okami deserves a spot and needs to be in Super Smash. Even if none of the other characters I talked about here gets on the roster, Okami, I would be seriously surprised if she doesn't get her moment of glory now. After so many years. And she even went in one of those Capcom fighting games, I remember, but on Super Smash. Please, Sakurai, heed my words. Okami is ready. She's been battle ready for so long. Damn. And seriously, the a number of possibilities with Okami are way too big. And this brings me to my last part of this video, because it's dragging on also. The last part of this video, where I will be talking to you about Super Smash and what my thoughts are about it. So, of course, those who play Super Smash like it's a competitive game, I understand them because I get very competitive with my friends too. But here's the thing. Super Smash was originally just a party game, really. We all know that. You all know that. And as we've seen in the different iterations of the game, they've changed it up quite a bit in ways to try and make it more accessible for people and more fun and have a richer, deeper combat system in some ways. Like on the Wii U, if you played the Wii U Super Smash, you would realize that you're getting all those stickers and stuff that you can use to upgrade your characters. That was supposed to be a mechanic that people would use, but I'm not sure that many people were using it in the end. But I loved that mechanic, the whole move sets that you could change. I was actually so annoyed when we got Mewtwo, Bayonetta, Luca, and Roy without those different move sets. I thought that was unique and great to the game. And so this is how I think it will. This is what I think Sakurai is gonna bring to this new Super Smash. I believe Sakurai is going to. I believe one of the things that Sakurai could be doing this time is maybe there's even going to be less characters than the last Super Smash. Maybe there's just going to be maybe 10 or 15 characters. But once you click on one of those characters, for example Link, you'd be able to choose not just straight up Link. You'd have Link from Breath of the Wild, Twilight Link, Toon Link, of course. You'd have Link from Ocarina of Time, and you'd be able to choose which version of Link you want, and it'll have different characteristics, different techniques, and stuff like that. So, for example, Mario, you'd have Mario from Mario Galaxy, Mario from Mario Odyssey, Mario from Mario Sunshine, Mario from Paper Mario. And I could see that being done with so many characters. And so, if you got a character like Okami into the game, then you'd be able to have Okami in normal form, in last form, with different with her different weapon types and stuff like that. And that would bring some new level to the game, like a new level of depth to the game. And it would also mean that they wouldn't need to put as many characters, but you'd still have a lot of diversity inside it. So yeah, that's one of the things I could see coming. And otherwise allowing you to almost like upgrade your character once again, but this time through fighting. So you fight and your characters attacks power will upgrade. Either you choose where to put your points in, or you will have it being automatic until a certain level. But yeah, I think that we're going to see something very unique this time. If in the end it ends up just being a deluxe version of the Super Smash on the Wii U, I would be surprised, because this is supposed to be a new Super Smash. It's a new game that they are constructing from the game up. So yeah, now those are some of the things I can see coming. I don't remember there was something else. I think that was it really that I thought of it. So either characters that you can upgrade slowly through training, or characters from different times, different zones, different dimensions. Damn, that would be awesome. Of course, as if Sakurai is going to see this video, but yeah, that would be awesome. And of course, I can't wait to see exactly what's going to happen. But we will know very soon. Yeah, it is April, and it wasn't in June. I think it is in June. The E3 is soon. It's actually soon. And we will be able to see Super Smash in action. I'm pretty sure it will be one of the big showcases of the E3. Okay, I'm going to be going now because this is almost 30 minutes. And yes, for the E3 I will be making a separate video with my predictions and what I'm hoping to see there. And so I hope you will be here to watch that video too. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, of course, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, hear more of my voice, and I shall see you next time. Oh yeah, and if you do subscribe, you are in my crew now. You're one of us, adventurers, fighters. There's a love faction slowly growing in my boat, but I'm trying to sniff that out. I'm kidding. Oh am I? Yeah. And don't forget, join the Discord if you want to talk with me and anyone else in the crew. We are all around the world, but most of us are in America. I'm not. You can easily get someone to play games with you, and especially Splatoon games. But gamers on the Switch you can definitely find. But we do have players from all kinds of backgrounds, so definitely join. The more the merrier. Okay, I'm off to do my Xenoblade Chronicles stream. I feel like I'm late, so go and get started on that. Thanks for watching. This was my top 10 Super Smash characters wishes. See you next time, crew. This was me and Junai Hatsu. Going out now. Boom.
Oh yeah, burn to the metal when I drive. Wrestle the devil all the time. Oh yeah.